So, somebody brought up an interesting topic here. Vincent Kennedy McMahon has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And like so many of his peers that has fucked up in life, people want them stars up. You know, like Bill Cosby, Harvey Weinstein, you know, just name a couple. Here's the thing. Once a star is down, that committee says the star stays there. They don't take it up. The star is there because of the contributions and all the achievement that that celebrity done succeeded done in their lifetime. What they do in their personal life, in the bedroom and shit, don't affect their achievements. And I know a lot of people want Vince McMahon to lose it all. Let me tell you something, that's not gonna happen. Okay? That's like Donald Trump shit. It's not gonna happen, theoretically speaking. All the assets Vince McMahon has, all the firm grip on everything he has, he's not gonna ever be broke. He's not gonna ever not have anything. He's gonna always have somebody in the corner that support what he is about. Same go for Trump. Same go for people right now that we know are criminals locked up in the jailhouse. They're gonna always have diehard people that's gonna back them no matter what. We call them the blind sheep. Now, do I think Vince McMahon deserves everything that he's getting? Nope, I don't. Because that female was having consensual sex up to a certain point. I understand the pooping on the motherfucker and the PP shit that Brock was apparently into, because we don't know if it's Brock Lesnar or not, even though Brock ain't said shit yet. All the way from Saskatchewan, up there in Canada, and Saskatchewan, up there in Canada. I used to be Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan. Yeah, Saskatchewan, the province up there in Saskatoon. Saskatchewan up there in Canada. Well, yeah, the province of Saskatchewan. He ain't said shit. He up there boxing away with Sable and them kids. He ain't said shit. And Sable, that might be her exit. You know, she left Mark Merrow for Brock, and Mark Merrow caught the whole phone conversation because Mark Merrow knew Sable was pending to access her voicemail because she had 4 voicemails. That is a hard way to find out your woman was fucking another motherfucker. Boy, that's some cold shit. Anyway, back to Vince. I don't think anything that he did that he deserves everything. Should he receive some form of punishment? Yeah. But what else can you do? He gonna step down. His hands completely out of the WWE. His stocks has been, I think, sold. He sold his TKO stocks. Like, he can't do anything else in that business. He done pretty much. If Vince put his hand back in WWE, I believe he'll kill the franchise. I think TKO now will cut ties with WWE, Peacock, all these streaming platforms like Netflix. They're gonna be streaming Raw and shit next year. They'll cut ties. They'll lose a lot of sponsorships. They'll pretty much go belly up, and you gotta pay all that talent you have on that roster. All right, unless Vince gonna come out of his own fucking pocket and pay what he weighs. So at this point, he done pretty much done punished himself. Do I think he be paying that female some money? Absolutely, because I believe that the dookie on the motherfucker and the sending text message without consent to other people, which once she sent a text message to him, if she didn't tell him, please don't send this out, I don't want you sending this out, and he did, right? Even though he don't have to agree, she asked, that's an invasion of privacy. So if she ain't never said none of that, he could send it out, of course, and there's nothing that she can do about it. All right, so I guess what I'm trying to say is, if she's seeking damages for emotional distress and shit, she's not gonna get what she think, because she was putting herself in that environment. I understand they're painting this picture that Vince, manipulated her mind. Listen, it takes you to submit to that type of form of mental abuse. You decide. I say it all the time. I know one of my trolls, I got a fairy troll that wants my BBC, but that fairy hide behind that female pick would never get it, by the way. But I bring this up because I have more testicular fortitude in my nut hair than that fucking, probably a fat fuck who ain't never seen his ball sack in his forever life have in his whole entire fucking body. All right. But I say that because I've seen some things in life. I witnessed things in life, and I understand what trauma can do to the mind. That's why I stay as active as I can. Medication only does so much when it comes to that. You have to do the work. I'm always have post-traumatic stress. I seen some horrific shit over in the combat zone. I'm going to have that till the day I close my eyes and die. But I have to have control over my actions. If I let people rattle my cages, that's why I got put on paper 3 times for letting folks rattle my fucking cages. I can afford a 4th time, right? Well, I'm gonna do some time. So you have to ground yourself, and you have to stop letting people take you out your comfort zone. For the last 7 years, ain't no one took me out of my comfort zone, because I understand that I have to allow you, I have to give you the power to do that. She done that. And she kept going on with it because she was getting a lot of this. So she knew. She knew what she was doing. But do I think she'll still get some money? Yes. But prior not the Eugene Carroll money that Trump got to pay her. Got to pay that motherfucker a lot of money. Which I think the first time they hit Trump up, I think that was bullshit. But then Trump going around down talking to the lady, Trump set himself up for the second time. He set himself up. See, once you get into a position like Vince and Trump and Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk and Zuckerberg and Warren Buffett and them and all those guys, them rich motherfuckers, once you become rich, you have to watch what you say about other people, because you could be sued. You technically don't have a freedom of speech. Because if I give you an example in this video, let's say I put a post up and it's talking about, I don't know, talking about how horrible of a job, let's say, I'm just using somebody for example, how horrible of a job the I'm trying to be you. Okay, let's say I decide to talk about Michael Jordan. I think Michael Jordan was a horrible person for the Heinz commercial and for promoting golf when he was doing it. I think Michael Jordan sucked. And then Michael Jordan, because that's my opinion. Now, I'm not rich. That's my opinion. But then Michael Jordan go out there and say, oh, hey, that broke motherfucker that said all that shit in a black hoodie with Columbia on the hoodie, I hope he died. That bitch can suck it. He talking about that now. It's a personal attack. No, I say I think he sucked at trying to promote golf, and I think he sucked as a spokesperson of Heinz. I never say he was a bad person. I just thought he sucked at those jobs. You know, like when he tried to come back and play for the Wizards, I think he sucked as a basketball player at that time. Not as the person, but then he took that, turn around, and then come at me with personal attacks about my personal being. I can sue you for that. I can sue you for that. Because now you're making threats on my life and telling me I can suck your dick. That's sexual harassment shit. So I can sue you for that. Me having an opinion about how you performed, I'm not talking about the man's business. Now, if I start talking about the man's business and what he owns and shit, and I sit up here and say, you a crook, I know you're a fucking crook, because this with no evidence, I can be sued. Don't even think about it, Greg. We all know you got hung up in lies. Turk, come man. You got caught trying to push subs and shit. You remember them steroids you brought across the state line, right? The country line, right? Yeah. You don't apply to this. Don't get no ideas. I'll destroy your ass. Don't get no ideas. But that's when you're wealthy like that, you have to watch though what you say. It'll come back to bite you in the ass. Literally and figuratively bite you in the fucking ass. So do I think Vince McMahon is probably gonna ride off in the sunset with a boatload of money still? Yes, absolutely. Do I think Vince gonna be in jail time? No. Do I think Vince is gonna pay some money out of pocket? Yes. About how much do I think? No more than about $30 million to that particular person. And if it's any more accomplishes, then they'll divide all that. He wouldn't exceed 50 million, I don't think. It's not gonna be no $100 million case, nothing like that. 30 to 50 million would be a safe bet, a safe threshold that I think he'll be paying out. That's just to pay her and all the other people that might have been talking. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if Vince shoot John Laurinaitis. Why? Because John tried to throw Vince on the bus. Wasn't saying that shit when y'all both in that motherfucking nigga try to plow that motherfucker. Apparently, Vince likes to see other guys and they dicks and shit. So, It is what it is. But anyway, hope y'all enjoy these 3 videos. Live stream as of right now. I'm putting one together for tonight. It's an anime-based live stream. We'll go over some Dragon Ball shit. If not tonight, it will be tomorrow night. But so between Friday and Saturday night, it's gonna be a live stream. So be prepared for that. I'm gonna open up a Discord. You guys come in, join the Discord. You get on the actual discussion on the actual live stream. Pretty much we're gonna be talking about power scaling throughout all of Dragon Ball and how super done fucked up power scaling for everybody, and kill this notion about certain fighters being better based on what genre of the anime they was in, where they being Super or GT or Z. So we gotta dispel all that. That's how come power scaling is super fucked up power scaling for everybody. But anyway, they'll be tonight or tomorrow night. Just stay tuned to the channel for that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy. I am out, everyone. Peace.